Rayman.
What?
He's back. He's
I
got
heard everybody
more
loves
legends.
him.
Right? Look at him. He doesn't have limbs. He just has the parts at the end of the limbs.
Man.
The
extremities?
Is that what they... That's a weird word, extremities, right?
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, I think, like, yeah, that means, like, the tips of your limbs is what I always took. Also, penis. I mean, it also means that.
Oh. All right. Well, now that we've said the word penis, Jeff, this is Rayman Legends
No, it's not.
Retold.
It doesn't look like this.
It's Retold. You're missing out on the Retold part.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a remake of Rayman Legends. I got to play a couple of hours of this in kind of a remote play session thing. So this is my gameplay you're looking at right now. This is, being made by that original team and some others. So, it's the people who made Prince of Persia, Lost Crown that we love, right?
Yes.
My initial reaction is, you're remaking that game already?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, it's 3D?
So, I will say that, like, when they invited me to the preview, it was perhaps, I don't want to say false pretenses, but they were like, oh, we got a new 3D platformer. I was like, yeah,
no, well, it's
new
definitely
3D
not that.
platformer. And then, like, I saw this, and I'm like, well, I mean, come on, guys. Sure. There are some other aspects, some other things they've added that you'll see later, which maybe strengthens their 3D platformer argument. I don't know. But this is a 2.5D is what I would call it. Remake of Rayman Legends, which was a 2D game that had kind of 2D art. Was pretty well liked. And now it has these visuals instead. And I will say, I didn't think Rayman Legends needed a visual update. I like the way that game looked.
Yeah.
This also does look good to me. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes, okay, so this is where I'm like, I am trying not to, like, go insane here and just be like, this makes no sense. Why would they ever do this? But, like, that is my initial reaction here, Mike, where it's like, Rayman Legends didn't need to look any different, didn't need to be improved. And I'm looking at this, and I didn't play it. Things always change in the context of when you're actually playing it. You seem to be pretty positive, and I think you would also be someone that would be like, why would you need to do that to a game that already looks as good as Rayman Legends? I don't know, Mike. It's kind of sending me. It's kind of like I'm like pretty confused when I look at this.
I mean, it's a little weird. I mean, plus, Rayman Legends, it was out on a lot of platforms, but it was kind of a Wii U first game. You still even have that legacy here with this character, which on the Wii U version of the game was your cursor thing. And then on a lot of the ports, and now in this one, you just kind of push a button and he does the thing wherever he is.
Right.
But, like, he exists because the idea was, like, you were actually swiping across these ropes and turning these things with him, right?
Yeah.
I guess part of me is like, I mean, if you got the band back together and you come up with a new art style, you want to make a new 2D, 2.5D Rayman game, that's neat. It's interesting that it is a remake, right?
Yeah, and it's like, right, and like the remake is remaking the visuals. I guess you're going to probably have some other stuff that maybe is new here, but
there's some other new things.
But like, why wouldn't the remake just address that and kind of make, I don't know, let me lessen that stuff? I don't know. Obviously, it's all streamlined. It's not a problem. That's not what I'm saying. But just it's weird artifacts and sort of vestiges of what this thing used to be. With just 3D background visual. I mean, the characters are 3D as well, right? Is that what I'm looking at here? Yeah, they look...
Yes, that's a 3D model, and it can be, co-op, just like Rayman Legends was, and you have those other characters like Glowbox, that angry lady with the axe, that king guy dude. All the stars are here. There are expanded story elements as well. You'll maybe see a more detailed cutscene at some point here as well. Again, do I think the thing that Rayman Legends was missing was more story stuff? I don't know, not necessarily. So I mean, when you kind of think of it as, so that's what the new Rayman game is. We're just remaking Legends. But again, like, I play this game, and it is a lot of fun. Rayman Legends is a very good game. I think this new art style is good. Is it better? I don't know about that. Is it worse? I also don't know about that.
Yeah, that's maybe where I'm ending up as I watch it more, Mike. It's like, it's never going to probably not be weird to me that this happened, but I'm looking at it, it's like, in motion, this looks pretty good. Yeah, right. better, worse, who the hell knows? But I'm not like mad when I actually am just like looking at the game itself and imagining myself playing it.
Maybe part of it is another one of those like, oh, I'm old things where in my mind I'm like, Rayman Legends, that game just came out. Like, I think
Definitely.
we did this with, and it's also Ubisoft, they're remaking Black Flag. It's like, remaking Black Flag? What are you talking about? It's like, oh, that game is actually kind of old now. And Rayman Legends is maybe a little bit older. Again, it's like an earlier Wii U game. Oh, here we go. Here's one of these cutscenes. So.
We used 2012?
Yeah. So this game was supposed to be a Wii U launch, so I remember it was delayed a little bit, I think. So 2012, 2013. Again, like these cutscenes are high quality.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're particularly funny, right? Like, Ubisoft's really good at presenting things like they are funny, even if they aren't. That was a lot of that. That Phoenix Rising game.
Yeah, Phoenix Rising. Yes, yeah.
God, I said that. I was like, that can't be right.
That's right. Immortals Phoenix Rising is the actual shoot name of that game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Gods and Monsters, much better.
Yep.
So this is kind of building up to one of the new bigger things here. You have these new dragon riding levels, and this is kind of how you transport to different worlds with their own stages. Oh yeah, Rayman has a voice now. I don't know how you feel about Rayman's voice.
Weird.
But this hippie guy too. I don't know. Imagine more dragons, Jeff.
oh, I get it. All right, that's funny though, Mike.
I didn't get to play any of those music levels in this one. Those like auto runner.
Right. Yes. I always that's kind of what I associate these games with. That and the multiplayer. Well, this had that and like the very friendly multiplayer. This game came out around the time of the new Super Mario Brothers co-op games, and those were always chaos because you could interact with each other. And these games were like felt like they were made for humans to actually play in co-op, and so it's like, oh yeah, Rayman Legends kind of better in some ways than New Super Mario Brothers, Wii or Wii U, whatever it was. But yeah, that and the music levels are definitely the things I always took away from these games. And then just they kind of looked great. Like that is the other thing. Like they always just looked great. So again, kind of just dealing with that still.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see one of these dragon riding levels eventually here. This is one of the levels I enjoyed the most playing through the demo. Again, like it all looks really pretty.
Yeah.
All the wind and the water stuff. It's all lit really well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a modern CGI film in some ways, and it's like, oh, they probably are just having this thought of kids will be more into that. So if we're trying to reach new audiences with Rayman, maybe that's the key here. I mean, you know, the other thing's probably this is that team like keeping themselves sharp, working with the tools here, making a game that does have a lot of 3D assets, so they can be prepared to do that for whatever they're going to do next, or maybe new Rayman stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to justify this in my head.
Now, was I crazy, or was there a rumor about Rayman 2 getting remade? Because that's what I almost certainly thought I was going to see when I got the invite to this preview.
I don't remember. I mean, maybe it was like Rayman 3D something, and we just like that's the 3D platformer Rayman game, right? So there's not another one, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe everyone was just conflating this with that. What, are there 3 3D platformers? There are. Okay.
There's just 2. No, I mean there's just Rayman 2 and Rayman 3.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yes. All right.
Yeah. And Rayman Raving Rabbids was supposed to be like Rayman 4, and then it just became the mini game collection instead. Good times.
Yeah, so I mean, there is other Rayman stuff happening. They're doing an enhanced edition of Rayman Origins. That seems to be more just a straight port with like a little bit of improvements here or there, like quality of life stuff, not this full rework of the visuals that this is.
Right. Oh, I think I get smushed there. I blew it.
Oh no, Mike.
Embarrassing gameplay.
Yeah.
I think there's been some Rayman slander on the site recently. I think you're with me, though. I like the character design of Rayman.
Me too. Yes, I do. I've always liked
Rayman. The way he looks.
Me too. Yeah, I think Jan doesn't like the limbless stuff, right? Maybe Jan doesn't either, but they're wrong.
I think it's intriguing that he doesn't. I like the way his feet and hands just kind of float around there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cartoony and fun. It's got a lot of character.
Yeah. I liked Rayman 1 back in the day. I can't remember if I had that for. I think it was just PlayStation. I might have. There wasn't a Sega CD version of that, but that was like a really pretty 2D game at the time. It looked gorgeous.
Yeah, that's definitely my memory of it. It was just like, oh yeah, that game looks really nice and plays pretty good. Like it's not. It wasn't like the best platformer of all time at that point, but it was pretty good.
Right, and then we had Rayman 2, which was a really cool 3D platformer. Then 3 didn't hit like it did, and there was all the Rabbids spin-offs. I think, Origins was just returned to the 2D stuff, and it was actually really good. And then we had Legends as a sequel to that. And they are both still, I think, some of the better 2D platformers out there that don't have Mario in the title.
That's right.
They feel really good.
I fully agree with that. That is my memory of them, and I've not played them in a while, but it's like, I was always intending to be like, hey, once these kids can handle a little bit more, I'll go back and play these games with the kids. Maybe now this is the excuse to do that. And it probably is the right version, because it's like, we can go back to that original, but this game it's looking good. It's looking better the more I watch it. So that's probably exactly what they're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah. I think you're kind of going through the little character journey I had with it, where at first it was this kind of repulsion to even the idea.
Yes.
And then, I'm playing it, and I'm like, this looks pretty good still.
Yeah.
I think in general, I am so skeptical when people are like, let's just use 3D models and worlds, and we'll make a 2D game out of that. I'm like, you can just use 2D art. It's a 2D game.
Right. And you get to use 2D art. It can look so good and so amazing, and I bet developers will point out a lot of times it's just easier to have the 3D characters that can animate and stuff like that. But I don't know. I wish this was still 2D, and yet I'm not mad that it's this, because this does look good.
Right. And we've seen this team have that good Prince of Persia game that also looked really good.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if they're just continuing along that path of making sure that they're capable of producing that kind of a game that looks that way in 2D with 3D assets, great. Yeah, do more of that.
You also have these segments where you are it's kind of like the speedrun segments or speedrun levels, or I don't even want to call them speedruns, because it's not like you're going through a specific level and it's a speedrun challenge now. These levels are made for these kind of. It's almost like those auto runner games that they had for a while with Rayman, right?
Oh, sure.
So it's all about getting your time. You have that kind of phantom Rayman chasing you, and if he touches you, you're dead, just like I am there. This one took me quite a few tries, actually.
Yeah, it looks complicated.
Mm-hmm. I think I enjoy it.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I would definitely be into. I like a good sort of just run as fast as you can and see if you can pull off some cool, intricate moves.
Get a good time. I'm not sure if there's leaderboards or anything, but look out.
Yeah, there are. Oh, shit. I want to see how you do this. Okay, very cool.
Yeah, this one was complicated. It took a little doing, but I enjoyed learning the process. There you go. A little ground pound.
Yep. I mean,
there's some good rays.
Yeah, the lighting there was pretty good.
This one's a little sloppy, but I get through it. I'm like, gotta kill everybody for that thing to move, and I just jump around him like that. Yeah, I don't think I got a gold time here, but I was like, good enough.
Yeah.
Glitched out a little bit there with the finish. Pre-beta build here, of course.
Of course.
I'm not gonna judge it too harshly for any of that.
Do we have an idea of when this is coming out? Price?
If they say anything to me, I don't know. I'll just say whenever this embargo is up and people are watching this, it seemed to me like the embargo was timed for the State of Play. So.
Okay, so people might be checking this out after the State of Play, and they might already know and we don't. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But even this overworld here, there's some fun details around. Even the overworld, you can kind of wander around.
Ooh, someone's playing Lair in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, remake Lair.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Get Factor 5.
Yeah, bring back Factor 5.
God, one flop, man, can really
right.
Do
that's all it takes, and then suddenly you're making the Hulu app for the Switch.
That was
it was some of the people that worked at Factor 5. Yeah, ended up doing that. Yep.
Incredible.
Yep.
I mean, Hulu, baby.
Uh-huh.
All right, so this is kind of the new stage type that they talked about during my preview. Dragon riding sections.
Okay.
It's an on rails thing. Now look, if you want to say this is why it's a 3D game now, maybe I might argue that
guess.
Up, down, left, and right is still, in fact, 2 dimensions.
Right. That's right. There's not a third axis, which is crucial to 3D, but I get what they're going for. I get what they mean. I don't agree with it.
You see my fart button?
I didn't.
Seen that?
I missed the fart button.
I was shooting some magical farts out.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool.
Now that cynicism side, these are neat. They're fun.
Yep.
They're more transition things to the different worlds. But you have like a fireball to shoot enemies and mostly obstacles out of your way. And just like in like the base levels, it's you can beat the level, but also how many of those lum dudes can you find along the way? So you 100% it. Here, it's every time you get hit, you lose one of the lums. So like a perfect run would be not getting hit at all, and you have all of them still hanging on there.
Right. I think this looks really nice. It's got a lot of like great lively animation to it, and the colors are really good. Yeah, this looks pretty great.
Yeah, it's fun, and they kind of escalate. They get cinematic.
Yeah, that's okay. Kind of what I was expecting. It's like, yeah, it seems like they're kind of setting stuff up where it's like, oh yeah, this can almost be set pieces.
Right. I mean, like again, this is a bit more above and beyond what you would expect from just like a very basic remaster or a one-to-one remake. So they are trying to like juice things up a bit with this.
Right.
I wonder if it's going to be enough to get past a lot of people's, I assume, initial cynicism of, oh, I don't know if this game needs a remake. I'll buy the original version for $5 on a Steam sale.
Or play it because I almost certainly already own it, right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, my imagination here is telling me that when this thing gets announced, there will be a lot of jokes about it on the internet. And then, yes, does it ever get over that hump? I don't know.
This part was fun.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, the music swells up. Music is nice. Grant Kirkhope is contributing some tracks.
Oh, cool.
God, I always get the rare artists mixed up. I should be careful. The one who contributed to the Rabbids Sparks of Hope thing recently, right?
Was that might be, that's Grant Kirkhope, I think. Yes.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Did you ever check out that Rayman expansion they did for that?
No.
Isn't that weird that exists?
Yeah, it's very weird, yes. I should go. I never really even played that second one. I should go check it out.
I played a bit of it, and I like Kingdom Battle, but by Sparks of Hope, I was a little over it.
Yep, same.
Like, this section here is fun. Like, oh, you got to shoot the right side now to split up and make this thing move. And, it looks good. It's fun. It's not like, look, it's not Panzer Dragoon. It's not Star Fox, but, neat little bonus level kind of things.
Yeah.
Break up the pace. Oh, I thought it was Dunzo there.
Pulled it off.
I'm losing some lums, but that's okay. Okay, I didn't say I'd save everybody.
Right,
save who I can.
You're still a hero, all right?
right. Captain America is still okay with me. It's kind of fun, like, you are actually, like, moving from, like, the one world and its kind of biome to the new one.
Yeah, it kind of just makes everything feel a little bit more modern.
Yeah, I am very curious how this is going to be received, because like people do love Rayman Legends, right? So there's that aspect of it. People might like it so much so that they might be a little skeptical of it being changed to this extent. Although I do think it is generally a good job. Like, and again, it's still very fun. They didn't ruin the feel of the game, as far as I can tell. That game still feels very fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to come down to whether it can find that new audience. I just don't know how much of the original audience is going to be like, I need to play this game again in a with just different visuals. And that's usually the point of these games, is you win back that audience, get them to buy the same game again. And I'm okay with that. I love doing that. But this definitely feels like they're trying to set up Rayman for today's youth, and I hope they're able to capture that. I just don't know.
Yeah, so that's kind of the highlights of my little play session there, Jeff. Again, like, some weirdness that this is happening. I'm not sure if this is the greatest thing they could have done with Rayman to reintroduce him, but it was certainly a good time. I enjoyed myself. It is pretty.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what everyone thinks of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, right. I guess I probably would have, like, fantasy booked something else, but if this is what they're going to do, I hope it turns into something more. And like I keep saying, I'm not hating this, Mike.
All right, thank you so much, Jeff. Again, Rayman Legends Retold.
Thanks, Duder.